Hello and welcome to this video on the law of assumption, a fundamental principle of Neville Goddard's teaching. Neville Goddard was a spiritual teacher and author who lived in the early to mid-20th century. He was known for his ability to explain complex spiritual concepts in simple terms and for his emphasis on the power of imagination in manifesting our desires. The law of assumption is one of the key principles that Neville taught, and it's a concept that can help you transform your life. In this video, we'll explore what the law of assumption is, how it works, and how you can use it to manifest your desires. Understanding the law of assumption. So, what is the law of assumption? At its core, the law of assumption states that our assumptions shape our reality. In other words, what we believe to be true about ourselves and the world around us determines what we experience in our lives. This might sound like a simple idea, but it has profound implications for how we live our lives. If we assume that we're not good enough or that we don't deserve happiness, we'll create a reality that reflects those beliefs. On the other hand, if we assume that we're capable and deserving of success and happiness, we'll create a reality that reflects those beliefs. One of the key things to understand about the law of assumption is that it's not just about positive thinking or affirmations. It's about adopting a new way of being in the world, one that's aligned with the reality we want to create. Neville often talked about the importance of assuming the feeling of the wish fulfilled. This means that we need to cultivate the feeling of already having what we want, even if we don't see it in our physical reality yet. By doing this, we're aligning ourselves with the reality we want to create and inviting it into our lives. Applying the law of assumption. So, how can you apply the law of assumption in your life? Here are a few steps to get you started. Step 1. Clarify your desire. The first step is to get clear on what you want. This might sound obvious, but it's important to be specific and detailed about your desire. For example, if you want to manifest a new job, don't just say "I want a new job." Be specific about what kind of job you want, what industry you want to work in, and what your ideal salary would be. Step 2. Assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled. Once you've clarified your desire, the next step is to assume the feeling of already having it. This means cultivating the feeling of joy, gratitude, and fulfillment that you would feel if your desire had already manifested. One way to do this is through visualization. Close your eyes and imagine yourself in the reality you want to create. See yourself living in your dream home, driving your dream car, or working in your dream job. Imagine what it feels like to have already achieved your desire, and allow yourself to feel those emotions fully. Step 3. Persist in your assumption. The final step is to persist in your assumption. This means holding on to the feeling of the wish fulfilled, even when your physical reality seems to contradict it. It's important to remember that manifestation is a process, and it often takes time for our desires to materialize. One way to strengthen your assumption is to practice gratitude. Focus on the things in your life that you're grateful for, and use them as evidence that your desire is on its way. This will help you stay in the energy of abundance and attract more of what you want into your life. Common blocks to manifestation. While the law of assumption can be a powerful tool for manifestation, there are also common blocks that can hinder our ability to manifest our desires. Here are a few examples. Limiting beliefs. We all have limiting beliefs that hold us back from achieving our goals. These might be beliefs about ourselves or beliefs about the world. To overcome these limiting beliefs, we need to identify them and challenge them with evidence to the contrary. Resistance. Sometimes we resist the very thing we're trying to manifest. This might be because we're afraid of change, or because we have unconscious beliefs that are in conflict with our conscious desires. To overcome resistance, we need to identify and address the underlying fears or beliefs that are causing it. Lack of faith. Manifestation requires a certain amount of faith and trust that our desires will come to fruition. If we don't have faith in the process, we're likely to give up before our desires have a chance to materialize. To build faith, we can focus on past successes and use them as evidence that manifestation works. Success stories. One of the most inspiring things about the law of assumption is that it works for everyone, regardless of their background or circumstances. Here are a few success stories from people who have used the law of assumption to manifest their desires. Sarah wanted to manifest a new job in a specific industry. She clarified her desire, visualized herself in the job, and persisted in her assumption. Within a few weeks, she received an unexpected job offer in her desired industry. Tom wanted to manifest a romantic partner who shared his values and interests. He clarified his desire, visualized himself in a loving relationship, and persisted in his assumption. Within a few months, he met someone who checked all the boxes on his list of desired qualities. Maria wanted to manifest financial abundance. She clarified her desire, visualized herself living in abundance, and persisted in her assumption. Within a year, she received a significant raise at work and started a successful side business that brought in extra income. These are just a few examples of how the law of assumption can work in your life. The key is to stay focused on your desire, cultivate the feeling of the wish fulfilled, and trust that the universe will bring it to you in the perfect way and perfect time. In conclusion, the law of assumption is a powerful principle that can help you manifest your desires and create the life you want. By adopting the feeling of the wish fulfilled, you're aligning yourself with the reality you want to create and inviting it into your life. Remember that manifestation is a process, and it often takes time for our desires to materialize. But by clarifying your desire, assuming the feeling of the wish fulfilled, and persisting in your assumption, you can bring your desires into reality. So, I hope this video has been helpful in understanding the law of assumption and how it can work in your life. If you have any questions or success stories, please share them in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. Thank you for watching.